Welcome guys in this new lecture of digital logic circuit implementation using Multisim. In previous lecture we learned how to implement NOT gate using 2x1 multiplexer. In this lecture we are going to implement AND gate logic using 2x1 multiplexer. So I have just collected all the components to be used in this circuit, and you can see here we have already learned 2x1 multiplexer in previous lecture. This is the AND gate truth table. So AND gate is basically a logic circuit which gives you high output when all inputs are high. If any input is at logic low or 0, output will be 0. Below is the 2x1 multiplexer circuit diagram. We have studied it in lecture 9 and I'll give you the link in the description box. Now this is the AND gate logic diagram using 2x1 multiplexer. The first input is tied to 0. First input, see here, the first input is always 0. And in the previous lecture we learned that one input has to be select line. So here I have put A as select line. So A is select line. Whenever whatever it will be the value of A, it will act as select line. And B, see, the first input is selected as 0 and the second input is tied to B. So whatever be the value of B, it will appear at the output if A is selected as 1. So this is the basic operation of multiplexer. Now let's do the connections here and make our 2x1 multiplexer circuit first, and then we'll do the necessary operation to see how this 2x1 multiplexer is going to act as AND gate logic. Do remember that we are implementing logics. The subject is logic designing. We don't need to look it as AND gate. It has to behave like AND gate. It has to behave like OR gate. So this is logic implementation. Okay, so now our 2x1 multiplexer circuit is complete. What I'll do, for the sake of convenience, for the sake of understanding, I'll just rename these on off buttons as it is looking in the logic circuit diagram. So you can see here the first button is 0. This is not value 0. This is the name of the first input. So I have named it 0. The second input is select line. It can be anything. I can name it B, I can name it A. But in the circuit you can see the second input name is B and the select line name is A. So just let me change it to A here for the sake of our understanding and mapping our circuit with this logic circuit diagram. Okay, so now you can see select line is A, first input is 0 and second input is B, and A is 0. Now when A is 0, first input will be selected and its value is 0. So whatever be the value of B, it will not affect the output. Output is always going to be 0 because first input is tied to 0. If the value of A changes to 1, now whatever be the value of B, that will appear at the output. Currently B is 0, so you can see no light is there. Now B is 1 and this light is flicking. So this is how logic operation of AND gate is implemented using multiplexer. Okay, again remember we have to implement the logic. So that's it for this lecture, and we'll meet in the next lecture implementing some other logic gate using multiplexer. Thank you.